What's up, everyone? A little while back in Hainan, China pulled off a world-first space breakthrough. They caught a returning rocket booster nice and steady using a massive ocean net. This is the very first net capture rocket recovery ever done on Earth, fully developed by China with zero outside tech handouts. It means the US no longer holds a total monopoly on reusable rocket tech worldwide. A lot of folks are going to ask, why even bother cracking reusable rocket recovery? It boils down to one big reason: saving massive amounts of cash and totally rewriting launch pricing. Fuel and labor aren't the priciest parts of any launch. That title goes straight to the first stage rocket engine. It takes over a full year to machine and assemble one high-thrust engine, yet it only fires for 6 or 7 minutes max. After launch, the whole thing sinks into the ocean and gets tossed away. The first stage booster makes up 60 to 70% of the rocket's total build cost. Old-school space launches are basically like buying a brand new Boeing 747, flying it once, then scrapping it. Costs are absolutely insane. Reusable rocket recovery lets us grab those expensive engines intact, refuel them, and launch again, driving space transport costs down to rock-bottom rates. That's why every space power on the planet's racing to nail this tech. For decades, the only proven working design out there was SpaceX's Falcon 9. It deploys landing legs to hover and touch down vertically on an ocean barge. But this design has a major fatal flaw. Those forelegs plus shock absorbers add nearly 2 tons of dead weight. They create zero thrust the entire flight and just drag the rocket down, cutting how much cargo it can haul. China's Long March 10B took an entirely different route. They cut landing legs entirely and just mounted 4 heavy-duty hooks on the booster. Paired with the Navigator recovery ship, bigger than a full American football field, the vessel carries a giant grid net. The booster's hooks latch on for a soft catch, similar to fighter jets snagging arrestor cables on aircraft carriers. All the weight bearing and shock absorption work shifts to the ocean vessel, so the rocket only has to focus on flying payloads. This innovative net design brings 3 game-changing advantages. Number 1. Less weight equals more cargo. Ditching the legs slashes the booster's mass by 15%, and all that freed up weight turns straight into extra payload. In reusable mode, it can carry 16 tons to orbit per launch, matching the Falcon 9's top capacity exactly. Number 2. Way higher error tolerance. SpaceX's vertical landings need centimeter-perfect precision, the tiniest misalignment, and the booster crashes. China's net system can handle offsets of dozens of meters. Even with 2.5-meter-tall ocean waves, the ship's auto-positioning system holds steady and catches the booster, way more reliable in rough conditions. Number 3. Way faster reuse turnaround. SpaceX's boosters slam hard into the barge, causing metal fatigue and damage to fuel lines and valves, requiring long, expensive overhauls after every landing. The soft net capture barely creates any impact damage at all. Their target maintenance window is only 7 to 14 days, so they can launch far more often. The cost numbers speak for themselves. China's old disposable Long March rockets run around $4,200 per kilogram of payload to orbit. Once reusable tech kicks in, that drops to $800 to $1,500 per kilogram, basically matching the Falcon 9's pricing. Even better news. After flying the same booster 5 times, all upfront R&D and modification costs are fully paid off. Every launch after the 5th one is pure profit. To put that in perspective, reusable recovery turns space launches from buy a luxury Rolls-Royce and junk it after one drive into a reusable vehicle you can run hundreds of thousands of miles. This tech breakthrough also clears the path for China's space economy. Sky-high old launch prices made huge satellite constellation projects impossible to pull off. Recovery tech slashes launch expenses by 70%, turning large-scale satellite deployment from a pipe dream into reality. Once low-orbit satellite networks are fully up, farming gets a massive upgrade via satellite precision scanning for targeted irrigation and pest control, boosting crop yields hard. Cargo ships out on open oceans, and planes mid-flight will have full global internet coverage. You'll be scrolling videos, making HD calls, and joining video conferences dead in the middle of the Pacific, all rolling out within 3 to 5 years. Up till now, The US held over 80% of all global launch contracts thanks to its exclusive reusable rocket tech, giving them total control over space launch pricing. Now China's only the second nation after the US to master large booster recovery, and they invented an entirely original technical method no one's used before. Flashback to 1970 when Dongfang 1 first blasted off, all the way to today's OceanNet rocket catch. Over 50 years, China's space program went from playing catch-up to building its own original path, earning a front-row seat to the massive global space economy. This isn't just a one-off tech test. It signals China's commercial space industry has officially entered a new low-cost, mass-producible era. What do you guys make of all this? Which segment of the space economy do you think will bring in the most cash over the next 5 years? Drop your thoughts down in the comments below.